The private life and financial dealings of Russian President Vladimir Putin have long been shrouded in mystery, posing a significant challenge for the West in its efforts to effectively sanction him, despite the intense scrutiny and speculation surrounding Putin's family members and their alleged wealth. The true extent of their assets and influence remains largely unknown. In this video, we will delve into the intriguing and often elusive details of Putin's familial network and the complex web of wealth that has eluded public scrutiny. The enigmatic daughters. At the heart of the Putin family's obscured private life are his two daughters, Katerina Tikhanova and Maria Vorontsova. These women have largely avoided the public spotlight, with their identities and activities meticulously guarded by the Kremlin. Katerina, the younger of the two, is believed to hold a senior position at Moscow State University, while Maria is reportedly involved in a medical research institute. However, the true nature of their roles and the extent of their wealth and influence remain tightly concealed. Sergei Lavrov's daughter. Adding to the intrigue is the daughter of Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, Yekaterina Vinokurova. Like Putin's daughters, Vinokurova has maintained a low profile, with little publicly known about her personal or professional endeavors. The recent imposition of sanctions by the UK government, targeting Vinokurova and the daughters of both Putin and Lavrov, has shed some light on the opaque nature of the Kremlin's inner circle and their lavish lifestyles. The Kremlin's shrouded wealth. Attempts to quantify the wealth and assets associated with Putin and his inner circle have been met with significant challenges. Estimates suggest that Putin's personal wealth may range from tens of billions to even hundreds of billions of dollars, with much of it believed to be hidden through complex financial arrangements and offshore accounts. However, the true scale of the Kremlin's wealth remains elusive, as the Russian government has consistently denied or obfuscated such claims. Sanctions and the impact on Putin's war machine. The imposition of sanctions by the West, targeting both individuals and entities linked to the Kremlin, has aimed to cripple Putin's ability to finance his military operations in Ukraine. By freezing the assets and limiting the travel of Putin's allies, the international community has sought to cut off the flow of funds that sustain Russia's war machine. However, the effectiveness of these measures has been hindered by the opaque nature of the Kremlin's financial structures and the resilience of Putin's inner circle. Polina Kovaleva, Lavrov's alleged stepdaughter. One individual who has been directly affected by the sanctions is Polina Kovaleva, the alleged stepdaughter of Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. Kovaleva, a UK-based real estate investor, was sanctioned by the UK government in March 2022 as part of the broader effort to target the lavish lifestyles of the Kremlin's inner circle. Uncovering the truth, challenges and limitations. The secrecy surrounding Putin's family and wealth has posed significant challenges for the West in its efforts to understand and effectively target the Kremlin's financial resources. The Kremlin's stringent control over information, coupled with the complex web of offshore accounts and shell companies, has made it exceedingly difficult to trace the true extent of Putin's personal wealth and the assets of his inner circle. The role of oligarchs in the defense industry. Alongside the targeting of Putin's family members, the West has also sanctioned a growing number of Russian oligarchs and entities within the defense industry. These measures aim to disrupt the flow of funds that sustain Russia's military capabilities and the lavish lifestyles of the Kremlin's elite. By restricting access to assets and components, the sanctions seek to undermine the speed and efficiency with which Russia can supply its war effort. The tightening noose, coordinated global action. The imposition of sanctions by the UK, United States, and their international partners has demonstrated a coordinated global effort to hold the Russian leadership accountable for its actions in Ukraine. As the West continues to tighten the economic noose around Russia, the Kremlin faces tough choices at home, with the country's economy projected to experience its deepest recession since the collapse of the Soviet Union. The long-term implications, cutting off Russia from Western technology. Beyond the immediate impact on Russia's economy, the sanctions are also expected to have long-term consequences. By cutting off Russia's access to Western technology and expertise, the measures are likely to depress the country's GDP growth, further undermining its ability to sustain its military operations and the lavish lifestyles of the Kremlin's inner circle. The obscurity surrounding Vladimir Putin's family and wealth has long been a challenge for the West in its efforts to hold the Russian leader accountable. However, the recent sanctions targeting his inner circle, including his daughters and the family members of other Kremlin officials, represent a significant step towards unveiling the true extent of the Kremlin's financial resources. As the international community continues to tighten the economic noose around Russia, the long-term implications of these measures may ultimately prove instrumental in securing accountability and undermining Putin's ability to wage war. What do you think about Putin's family? Let us know in the comment box and subscribe for more video.